there, guys and girls. I hope you're all good. And this, guys and girls, is my first YouTube video. That is right, my first YouTube. It is time to get myself out there and take you on a journey with me. So, hi guys, hi. So yeah, I'm Sophie, and I am, what would I say? I am a porn star escort, with a bit of musician and acting in there, and yeah, I absolutely love it, and you're going to come on an adventure with me. So I thought, do you know what, I do so many different things in my day and everything, from week to week. I'm here, there and everywhere, and so I thought, well, why not start a YouTube channel so you guys can come along with me. I obviously won't be doing anything sexual on camera, but yeah, I just thought, well, why not? So a bit about me. Well, I am 31 years old. I am a Sagittarius. So 23rd November 1987, babes. So I'm 31 years young. I still feel like I'm like 18 now. Like probably even younger than that. I still feel like, yeah. So yeah, so I'm born and bred in Bristol in the UK, and how would I describe myself? So I would say I'm energetic, sexual, bubbly, and a right wild kind of bird. Yeah. And yeah, I always try and see the positive outlook on life. I am very positive, and I spread the love. So like on my Twitter, my Instagram is all about spreading the love, babes. That is exactly it. And I love all my guys and girlies on there, and everyone who supports me. Absolutely love it, babes. And so yeah, so I have an amazing family, and I love my dad and my sister, and I have a wonderful, talented son who sings, and he's 12, and it's me and him, and we are amazing together. We're amazing together, and I absolutely love life. I love him, and so I wouldn't say my job role, but I am a mum. I am a mum, and I love him very much, and my whole life revolves around him. And then I have me as well. So yeah, so for a job I do porn, and I'm an escort, and I do a bit of singing on the side. So I don't know if you see my like Twitter or anything like that, but on there I do different songs, really cool songs, I think. so yeah, so like today, I've been on a porn shoot with Television X today, and it's been really fun. So I'm doing a scene for them at the moment, and yeah, it's absolutely wicked. So I've got another scene to do with them on Thursday. So I had one today. I really enjoyed myself. It's absolutely awesome. So on like a typical shoot, you have like a picture set to start with, and then kind of hardcore pics, and then you do the shoot. Now for TVX you do a softcore and a hardcore for different times of the day. So yeah, so you have that, and then for my own thing, I have something called OnlyFans, and on there I have just all my own content on there. So I do like picture sets, clips, videos, and yeah, I use that, and that's kind of where like my income comes from. So my singing, so that is something that's been new recently. So on Twitter I put out a couple. I was actually driving, I had my little sticky thing on, so it's all safe, you know, on the window, and yeah, so I was just basically driving, I was like, oh my God, I have this song in my head. And I was like, yes, let's get it out there. So I put it out there, I put the chorus on. I've now wrote the whole song, in which it's in the studio. And I'm doing two versions. I'm doing like acoustic version, which sticks mainly to the main song. which is totally cool. And then you have the other one, which is like kind of like I would say like a Euro like dance track, you know, and that is quite different. It's very different. It doesn't really stick to the main song that I had on Twitter. So yeah, so that's really cool. I absolutely love it. And I've been in the studio 3 times. The second time I did vocals, I was like, that really doesn't work, you know. So yeah, so I've been in there, and then went back last week and I was like, oh my God, I found this voice. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the voice base, that's what we need for this. It's a bit of whispering as well in there, you know. So yeah, so it's all good. So the newest thing as well is I've got to talk to you guys about is basically the pride and the whole gay following. Now, I am totally bisexual. I swing both ways, babe. I'm totally bisexual. I have been, God, since I was, God, about 12, I would say, probably even before that, you know. So yeah, and I found like going through school and everything pretty hard because I had these like feelings inside, and you know, I had quite a few experiences at school where I was like taken, you know, people took the piss out of me and everything like that for different things. One like being well, it's like for anything, isn't it? It's like one for being overweight, which I was. The other was I really fancied this girl at school, and this was in secondary school, and basically for months, actually it was years, that people took the piss out of me for that, because they like found out that I fancied her and everything. And then it was really difficult, and this is one thing with my videos, is that I really want to help younger people who went through what I went through, because it isn't a nice thing, you know, when you are different and you feel different inside, you're like, oh God, I don't conform, and you know, oh, I don't you know, go with the crowd. So a lot of my school life was like really lonely. I focused mainly on my singing and my acting because that's what I really enjoyed at school. But it was very lonely, and what I want out of this, I'm doing YouTube because it's going to be more out there, is I want young people, or people who are like, oh my God, I shouldn't be feeling that way, or anything like that. I want you to come forward, babes. I want to help you, and that's what it's all about. Do you know, and I just want to add one thing to my personality, is that I'm very caring and loving. Very caring and loving, and I suppose that's like my motherly side as well. But I absolutely love being in love with people. And what I found as well is, so this year, last year, go back to last year, me and one of my best friends, Rebecca Moore, we put out this video, and it was all to do with kind of like destroying stick. I won't say another word on that, but so yeah, so we put out this video and of destroying the stick, and we put it out there, and it was amazing, the response we got back. And what happened was, this whole community, I've never really felt part of something, you know. I've always felt like the outsider, that I don't really belong in any sort of area, you know. So I've always kept myself quite to myself, because I'm like, oh, you know, not exactly what people think of me, but it's like, in my head, I'm not sure really where I fit in. And that's how I really felt at school. It's why I was like, I didn't really fit into any group. So I just kept myself, I was on my own. I kept myself to myself. And I don't know if any of you guys feel like that as well. But I then have found this video that we put out, then this whole gay community came to us. And I was like, this is amazing. And I really feel now I fit in somewhere, you know, being totally bisexual as well. I just feel like, oh my God, I really fit in somewhere. This is amazing. So me and Rebecca have really like gone out there, and this for me isn't just you know, to not just for the people out there, it's for me. And I feel like, oh my God, I finally fit in somewhere that people have this great love and this gay community that is everywhere, you know, throughout the world. It's absolutely amazing. And I was like, oh my God, there is a love here. There is caring for other people. And that's exactly where I fit in. So this whole sexual being that I am, I like suddenly fit in somewhere, you know, and for this love, this total love that everybody has. And it's like, it's absolutely amazing. Honestly, it's totally opened my eyes for someone who I felt like quite isolated and alone. It's like, oh my God. So going back a bit to when I was at school. So I finished my GCSEs. I did really well in the performing arts. So we're just going to talk about my school life, education at the moment. So yeah, so I finished school and everything. I had to work really, really hard. I wasn't very academic all through my schooling. I always had to have help with like my maths and my English. So I wasn't very academic. My sister, she just sailed through. So I had to work really, really hard at those subjects. My performance, so my music, dance and drama, I absolutely loved. My music and my singing throughout school is what really helped me to focus. Every lunchtime I'd be on my own in the music centre singing to get that voice perfect. Again, I didn't have anything else. That was totally what I absorbed myself in. I was like, do you know what? Stuff everything else. I am going to just focus on this, and that's exactly what I did. And it made me not feel so lonely, I suppose. Singing was just like a way out. I was like, oh my God, absorbing myself into opera and musical theatre, and I joined some musical theatre groups. And I met this amazing couple called Matt and Bella Finch, and Bella then took me on singing, and absolutely amazing. She was the best singing teacher ever, and absolutely amazing. So from there, I then went on to Bath College, and I studied a BTEC in performing arts, and that was amazing. Again, I met these amazing people, and again, it was kind of like I felt part of something, still a little bit out, you know, not so like, because I was so focused on something. That's what I tend to do, is I channel myself into something. I totally absorb myself in that, and there's like nothing else. I'm just very like that. I channel, and I'm like, right, this is what I'm gonna do. So it was a really good experience. Then in the second year, I dropped out, and that was because I started to party. And I met this guy who was, so my sister was going out with someone, and it was his mate. So I met him, and I then, pretty much after, I dropped out of college, and I started working for like a mobile phone company in their shop. I'm in Bristol, and pretty much after that I then got pregnant, and I had my beautiful boy, and he's absolutely amazing, and I'm so happy. And what else, it was quite difficult. It was quite difficult to start with. I was then on my own and raising him. And yeah, I had a great support though, great family support from his family and my family. So it was absolutely great. I wasn't so alone. And then, yeah, and then we do you know what about being a young mum as well, is that we've grown up together, and that's been really, really important for me. Being honest with you, I won't have any more. That's it for me, because the way we are now with each other, it's just like we have this connection, and I know that he can talk to me about anything, and I'm just like, oh, boo, you know, I am there, and we just share this light that we have. And one thing is with him, I just don't want him to ever feel alone, and that's my main thing. It's like he can come to me for anything, and that's so important. And I just didn't want him to ever feel the way I felt, which is just so alone. And I know I've said that quite a few times, and it's actually really important, I think, to be part of something, I think, in your own head as well. So that's pretty much my education. And then, like, sexually, so, oh my God. So I remember being about 8 years old and on a rocking horse. Now, I'm sure there's loads of guys and girls, you have your sexual experiences, which is absolutely awesome. Anyway, I was 8 years old on a rocking horse. I was like, oh my God, this actually feels really good down there. And I was like, oh my God. So, and I remember being 8 then. At 10 was my first sexual experience when I first started having sex, which is all consensual, you know, and it was all cool, so I was really young. And then I just kind of went from there, really. And it was all, I wasn't like very out there. Do you know what I think it was actually, like growing up? I wasn't very comfortable in my own skin. You know, throughout school, I was, like I said, I was picked on and that. And I was like always just trying to find myself. That's exactly it. I was always trying to find myself. And then I would say, then when I was 16, I started working in massage parlours. And then I found a site where I started working from, doing my escorting, and then I kind of like, that's what I did, up until a couple of years ago, and then that's when I found porn, and actually was going to then film. Obviously I found porn ages ago, like, oh my God, I was like seeing my dad's videos when I was like younger, you know. But yeah, I was like, do you know what? So I sat down with my family a couple of years ago and I was like, do you know what, this is what I want to do. And they were like so supportive, and yes, for the past couple of years, well, year and a half, I've been filming and I absolutely love it. So I found like a porn family as well. And I tell you what, there's so many guys and girls who are absolutely amazing, so nice to me, and it's been absolutely great. So I am quite, I would say, so I just want to say about kind of emotions and hormones. so yeah, I am, because I am a very, I would say, sensitive person. I would say I am really sensitive, you know, and not I do care what people think of me, but also I just want to spread love. And one thing I really don't like is negativity. I'm like, oh my God, why did you write that? Not just about me, but about other people as well, like on Twitter and social media and everything. I'm like, oh, really? You know, really? But I just wouldn't ever, do you know what? Even from when I was in my schooling years, I never, ever, you know, I would never put anyone down. You know, and especially now as I've got older and everything, you know, being 31 years young, I just wouldn't ever, write anything bad about anyone at all. I love everyone, and even the people that show me negativity, I'm like, oh my God, don't worry, just be happy, babes, you know. And so that's what my Instagram is about as well. It's Sophie Anderson _sunshines, and I'm like, I am spreading this love, babes. I'm spreading the love. I find things funny, I find myself funny, I don't take things too seriously, but I am out there. I love being wild, I love being sexually wild, and I really enjoy just being me. Over the past couple of years since I've been filming, I found myself. I really enjoy this. This is amazing. I love acting. I love, you know, I love being sexual on film. I love sex. You know, I'm a woman who absolutely loves sex, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I will, you know, if I fancy some, I will go and get it. And that's my private life as well, you know. I absolutely love it. There's nothing wrong with men and women being sexy and wanting to have sex. It is such a great thing. Sex is really amazing, and it makes you feel good, doesn't it? It really makes you feel good, and I love feeling good. Am I addicted? Yeah. But I think in a healthy way, you know, in a real healthy way. I love being close and intimate with people. I absolutely love it. And I love stick. I love the stick. And I love, let's say, what fruit could I say for, oh wait, yeah, so let's talk to them in fruit. So I love bananas. Yeah, I really love bananas. And I love avocados. Should I call them avocados? So yeah, so I love being sexual with all different people. And I love lesbians, and I love gays, and I love transsexuals, and I love straight. I will come together right now. Oh yeah, in sweet harmony, let's come together. And right now, in oh yeah, in sweet harmony. That's me. So yeah, I just love being around people. I love sex. I just love it. I just feel like this sexual desire for people, you know. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed, babes. And the thing is and actually doing things that you want to do and be happy with, you know. And I find a profession that I'm really, really happy with, and I love the people in it. I love that porn community. I love the gay community, and I feel like I'm part of all these different things now, you know, and it's absolutely great. So I am wild, and I love being out there, and I love going wild, absolutely wild. I have this like burning, sexy sex desire in me that's like fire, you know. So I absolutely love it. So yeah, so that's my thing, and I would say that is like my main hobby as well. My main hobby is my work. How cool is that? It's something that I really love doing. So I'll be out sometimes, I'm like, oh my god, that couple there, I could really like do naughty things with. I have to be careful on YouTube. The same as Instagram. I'm treating this like Instagram. So I'm just being like really, really well behaved, because usually I'm like, F this, F that, you know, like. So, oh, I've also forgot to mention one other little person that's really, apart from my family, but it's part of my family, my home family, is my little cat Buzz. Oh my god, he's amazing. He's amazing. He talks to me all the time, and he comes up into my bed, and he just like looks at me, and he loves his mummy. So in a lot of my Instagram videos, and actually I did one on Twitter, and he's having a right go, because I was leaving yesterday. I was leaving to go out to an appointment. So yeah, so it's been, he's a funny little boy. He's a funny little boy. He loves his mum, and he comes to bed, and he has a go when he wants to come to bed, and he talks always to my son. So they're gaming at the moment. Because my son being 12, he loves the Xbox. So so he's on there like most of the time, apart from get your homework done. Get it done, son. Come on now, get it done. So yeah, and my other hobbies. So I don't know, should I call it a hobby? Okay, so I love feeling good. I love feeling good. And so a big part of it, obviously, I've got these. I love plastic surgery. I do. I feel every time I wake up, I'm like, oh my god, I got to have something new done. Yeah. And that's not a bad thing. It isn't unhealthy. I just love changing, you know. So I've had, so what have I done with my plastic surgery? So let's just quickly run through this. So I've had 3 nose jobs. So it's still not how I want it. So I'll just sit on, I'll still next, I'll see, so you can see, so it is very straight, which I absolutely love. So on the first one, I've had it straighten, and then again, then I had this, just this taken a little bit in, and on the third one I had a bit underneath and it taken in a little bit more. So and that was by Dr. Revis in the South Florida plastic surgery. And then so my boobs, so my boobs, they are, let me just think, what size they are now. They're a 32 triple K. I have got, let me say, just so you can see. So I have got 2,400 cc in each here, in these bad boys. And it was my 5th one in January. So I went to over here in the UK for my first 2, and on the second one it went horribly wrong. I ended up with a real uni boob, and so for 8 years it stayed like that, and I went into quite a depression, you know. If it's something like you have done and you're like, oh my god, and nobody over here would touch me, it was too severe. So I was like, well, what do I do? So I kept working, I was doing my escort and everything, and I kept working, and I was feeling quite depressed. And that's when I did the change 2 years ago of like, I need something else, I need a new challenge. And that's what I did, and that's when I went into the porn. And then you know, I am very up and down anyway. One, I'm a woman. But also I'm just like that anyway. I think a lot of creative people really get that as well, and you guys, like I think I've always had it. I've always had this like real manic up and down, and I'm still like that now. Some weeks I'm really like, and I feel like that today, and I thought this would be a great time to talk to you guys as well as when I'm feeling really good. But I do get those lows. I'm human. You know, it's me, it's part of me, and I do get those real highs and I get real lows, like honestly, real lows. I will be real with you. You're going to see some of the footage as well in the future of when I get high and I get the lows. And I get the real lows. But I think this is, what I want to show you here is me, and it's the Sophie Anderson adventures, but I am going to show you when I am upset. And why not? Why not? This is me. This is like me being real, babes. So yeah, so I do want to show you different side thing, because I do think being like quite a creative person, you're like, I want to give everyone this, I want to give. And I think because sexually I'm very like that as well. Like I like sexually, I don't orgasm really, to be honest with you. Sometimes I do if I feel really relaxed person, but I'm such a giver, and I love being like that. That's what I am. But because I am so like that, and I want to give on Twitter, I want to give on Instagram, I want to give to everyone, I want to make sure everyone's all right. I sometimes take, because I am sensitive, I take on other people's energy and their problems as well, and it really affects me, and I've always had that. And when I, especially like back in the days when I used to party, obviously, you know, I used to, you know, party, you know, and everything like that. And I think from then, like the high and lows of like partying and everything, I don't do it now. I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I say probably sex is my addiction. So yeah, and I feel really good. So all right, let's go back to surgery. So yeah, so I went through real depression for 8 years. 8 years, oh my god. So yeah, about my body, and I think, you know, my body, it does affect you. So like when I eat bad, when I eat really bad, and I do struggle with that, I do struggle with weight. I'm not one of those people who can eat everything. Let me just stand back. There we go. You get my cheeky leg in, my cheeky pink socks. So I do struggle with my weight. in my family, once you know, we've had children. My sister had children as well. Oh my god, she's so lush. I love her so much. I've got to talk to you about that as well, because she's got a wedding soon. Oh my god, it's so going to be on. So yeah, so I do find my weight really, and I think it's from when I was really, really overweight when I was younger. And do you know what? There is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. I enjoy food. I do, and I still do, and I fluctuate so much. I had a bad eating day yesterday, and it's funny because it makes me feel like crap the next day. And today I didn't feel on the shoot as confident, and I know that as well. And Angel, bless her, she said to me, "Oh, are you all right?" And do you know what it was? It was the fact I ate bad yesterday. I ate really bad yesterday, all day yesterday, and mentally, because I feel my body doesn't look as good, I'm like, oh, I know she could feel it because she's very in tune like that. And so it was an amazing shoot today, and you know, I had a bit of stick. It's in my, you know, when it's in your head and you're like, oh god, I just don't feel as confident today, you know. So I had that, and then I went to a message. So I had a look on a little boob forum. You should always, if you want to do cosmetic surgery, check out the forums, check out nose, ass, you know, tit, everything. Check it out, see who has had good experiences. I will be honest with you, I won't go over here in the UK now, because I had such a good, so I've had 3 with Dr. Rivas, 1 to correct the uni boob. So I remember first messaging him 3 years ago, and I didn't think anyone could fix this. It was so severe, and I will show you some pictures in a next vlog. But it was so severe, and I just felt awful. And you know, when you just don't feel in yourself, you're just like, I've got this, I've paid for this, and I feel awful, you know. And it was really difficult, and I don't really want to ever go, but like I said, I get my highs and lows, and baby, I get those lows. And I suppose I am a little bit, being honest with you, I am a bit mental. Like, I am mental, and bless my son, he puts up with me for how long I don't know, but but bless him, he's a lot of my life, and I don't know where I'd be without him. He saved me so many times mentally, so bless him. So then I went to Dr. Rivas, and I've been 3 times. I haven't got expanders or anything, so every time he goes, I go back, I have like a full job done. The reason why I haven't done that, I will be honest with you, is because of infection. And I just feel it's better for me to go under, and actually then 2 to 3 times I've had my nose done at the same time, so it's better I go under, he does the full job. So, and then I had Botox. I had Botox done. I've had a little bit in the cheek, but I wasn't keen on that, to be honest with you. And obviously the other thing I have done is my lips. So I get these, so for me, I get these done kind of every couple of weeks, just a little bit in there to expand. So that's what I do. I don't just go whack and then it goes, because it goes after time. It's the same as the Botox. So yeah, so I had some in I think last week or the week before, so I have real, oh my god, frown lines. It's in our family, babes, it's in our family, and I have like real strong frown lines, so I'm so glad. That's one thing that I'm really glad. And oh yeah, so when I got, I don't have any of those wrinkles. Now, just talking about surgery and everything like that, only do it if you are 1000% you want that done. It does go wrong. I've experienced it, but the last story, if you go to a surgeon who I can't even say it. No, I'm not gonna. Reputable. It must be. Do you know what? Maybe I'm just not good with speech, babes. Yeah, if you go to a surgeon who is reputable, you know, I don't think you're going to get problems. But sometimes the body is just like, you know what, you know, it just doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. But you've got to be 1000% sure it's what you want. Don't just go and get Botox done. Research it. Research who's going to do it for you. Because even, not the one I'm with at the moment. So I see a lovely lady called Christine in Bristol, Brunel Medical, and she's absolutely wicked. She doesn't also, she won't do things. So I said, oh my God, under my eyes, it's wrinkly, it's wrinkly. I said, no, you got to wait. You're 31. You got, just wait that bit before you start doing any fill actually in this bit, because it's very sensitive as well. So I'm taking her word for it. I've done a few like hydro face masks, and so yeah, so that's what I've done. So yeah, just talking about Botox. In the past, I've had droopy eyes, where this droops. So it happens, and just listen to what you are. I mean, I didn't start having Botox until I was 29. So do you need it in your 20s? No. And unless your skin, everyone's skin is different. Everyone's different. I started getting my lips done a year ago, because it's what I really wanted. I love that big lip look. And do you know what? I've always, so this is why, and people say, oh, why have you gone so big? I love big fake boobs. I absolutely love them. I was watching porn when I was like young, really young, and I always loved that look, like Michelle Thorne in Bristol. I was watching her stuff and I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what I want. And I've gone bigger and bigger, and I've expanded but not got the expanders. So my next thing now is that I want my butt done. So I'm going to go and do that in January. I get it done every January. I leave it throughout the year and I get it done every January. So I'm going to see Dr. Mendieta. I think that's how you say his name, in Florida. He's, I think he's great. I've spoken to him and everything, so that's where I'm going to go. And I've done my research on the forums and everything as well. Because it's another risky procedure. So yeah, so it's, so that's definitely like a little hobby of mine. The other thing is I love food, so I love going out to dinner and everything. So today I'm on a bit of like a health kick. I'm like, oh my God, I've eaten so bad the past week, and I don't know if you guys and girls, but sometimes you're like, oh God, I need to lose a bit of weight, you know, and like I don't look that great, but it's in yourself, and whatever anyone else tells you, you know how you feel in yourself, you know, and you want to feel confident, you know, you want to be feel in yourself. Don't worry about anyone else. It's how you feel in yourself. And I really enjoy going to the gym as well. So I got a little treadmill downstairs and I love going on there. So I try and go on there every morning. Last week, being honest with you, no, I trained once. I trained once last week. I'm not gonna like lie. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. I really love like curry. So what my favourite food? So I definitely say chicken, stick, chicken stick, avocado, banana, avocado and banana are my main ones. Yeah, so it's absolutely great. It's absolutely great. I love chicken. I love a roast dinner. Oh my God, get that gravy. And then afterwards you have that dippy bread, babes. You get that dippy bread in there. But I don't like white bread. So Hovis do this low carb granary. I don't know why I go low carb. I love multi-seeded and granary, but it's so soft. And I'm like, I'm getting that gravy. I'm getting that gravy, baby. Oh, that's making me real hungry now, actually. I haven't really... Oh, I had a little salad. So I was in Gloucester today in the UK, and on my way back, I got a little salad, as well as some stick. Banana. I did actually have a banana too, actually. So my favourite drink, babes, I am cream. I'm a cream. Keep it, come on, so keep it safe, you know, you don't want to get it deleted. But coffee, oh my God, coffee baby, coffee is my thing. I absolutely love coffee. Oh my God, I could so do with one now. And Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull, I love those drinks. I am there when it comes to coffee. Do you know what? So, oh my God, I didn't get any coffee last week. It's, I think, right, don't quote me on this. I get the Milano coffee. If I get it from the store, I don't have an espresso machine. I don't have one. I don't quite know why, but I don't have one. I'm just like, I'm doing this because I have a certain way of doing things, you know. I'm not OCD yet, but I was when I was younger. I had to like tap the door like quite a few times before I go out, like 1, 2, 3. And I think I still have a little bit of like that. I have to do things a certain way. I don't know if any of you guys have that, and guys and girlies have that as well, but I'm like, I have to have things a certain way. Yeah, coffee, and it's the LQR. I don't know, even, is it the Q? I don't know, the LQR, it's a part, you know, instant coffee. So I have a little way of doing it. So you've got your coffee cup, you put your sweetener in, and then I put my coffee in. You've got the coffee going. Then you get that. Oh, so I love almond milk. I love almond milk. I'm not a big fan on coconut, being honest with you. I'm not even keen on the coconut milk, being honest. Almond milk, cashew nut, hazelnut's creamy. Oh yeah, yeah. So I love it. I absolutely love any of those. And so then I put the milk in, wait for the kettle to boil, then you put that on top, hot water on top, give it a stir. Perfecto. It just, for some reason, it's a bit more like creamier, so I love that. So I'm going back to, I love going to the gym. I love watching my son kickbox. That is like brilliant. Love kickboxing. I love martial arts. I love MMA. Actually, I was just watching some MMA. Love boxing. And yeah, I absolutely love it. So I love watching that. I love watching contact sports, rugby. Not a big fan of football, I will be honest with you. So yes, I absolutely love that. Love watching. And I will be honest, let me just take it down. I love, over everything, all the sports, I love motorsport. Motorsport is the best thing ever. I love the F1. I love cars. I love racing. I love rally car driving. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's my thing. I watch the F1 every weekend. And I myself have a little Renault Clio. I drive her fast, him fast. I did have a her. It was a Renault Clio, silver one called Zippy. But now I've got one called Nitro. And he is wicked. It's only a little 1.2, 16 valve, enough, because to be honest with you, I love driving fast. I love it. I love racing. If there's like a BMW like next to me, I'm like, you know, even a Porsche, even a Lambo, I'll be like, I'm like, you can't race that, girl. You can't race that one. That's no good. So yeah, so I absolutely love racing. But you know, with the car, so I went on this little racing thing that one of my best friends bought me, and it was for my birthday, and it was like a sweet supercar racing day. And the best one for me, I will be honest with you, the Lotus Elise. The Lotus Elise. I love that little car, and that was amazing. And I would say the one then is the Porsche 911 Turbo, and now I can go on cars with you all day. And because have you seen, I don't know what you guys think of the new McLaren Senna. I love that car. Lots of people say no, but I love the look of it. I am Marvel, also Marvel and DC, absolutely love it. The Batmobile, you know, the nearest car to that is obviously the Bugatti Veyron. That used to be my favourite car. The Chiron is nice. I love the Bugatti Chiron as well. Lambo fan. Driving one, that for me, it was very clunky. Obviously, I love the speed. The Aventador is the smaller one. So yeah, I love cars. I love the Porsche 911 Turbo. I know, baby, I get that in fluorescent white. Oh, hi. Are you just beeping for me? Beep, 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 beep. So, yeah, cars is my thing. That is the most, cars above anything in the hobbies wise, because I just love them. I love them. I'd love to be a rally car driver. I would absolutely love it. I love speed. I love, it's just so exhilarating. You're behind the wheel and you're like, oh my God, I can go like so fast. So my little Renault Clio only go to about 110. I've raced it down and it's bloody shaking, babes. It's shaking at 110. That's miles per hour. And it's like, babes, it's like, come on, mum, I don't want to go any faster. So, but I'm just like, oh, babe, I just want you to keep going. So yeah, and I'm just really like, I just love everyone. I am so full of love. I want people to love me. I want to love everyone. I have so many friends as well, like on the social media. I have like Trixie Mattel, Vanessa Vanjie. I got a little bit of Iggy as well. She messaged, and I'm just like, oh my God, there's so much love. And of course my queen Rebecca Moore. So yeah, I absolutely love it, and I love the community. I love drag. I absolutely love it. I love the big wig. Actually, where is my wig? Oh, I've put it in my other room. I've put it in my like little room next door. This amazing guy made this wig for me, and I love dressing in you know, dressing up. I have always loved it since I was young, and I suppose that's like with the plastic surgery as well. I just love dressing up. I think it's absolutely amazing. And I love all the drag queens. It's just like so much love, and as well, oh, and Jodie as well. She's actually absolutely amazing. Jodie Harsh, she is absolutely amazing. She's just done this this attitude, this spread for Attitude Mag, and it's showing her as a guy and showing her as her in drag, a woman, and I just think that is just so iconic, and it's really shouts at me because I've got me and I've got Sophie as well, and like, and we come together and we are this wild sexual person, and that's how I feel. And she is just so iconic, what she's done there for Attitude Mag. You know, struggling throughout the years in my head for who I actually am. She just shown that in one magazine front. And I messaged her yesterday, I was just like, oh my God, this is just amazing. What an amazing woman, drag queen. And man as well. I just think that's absolutely amazing, and I love iconic people like that. They're not afraid to show who they are, and that's how I feel. The last 2 years have been like that, and I'm just this wild, like, sexy, sex-filled woman, and I just love, and it's taken me a long time. It's taken me a long time to kind of even try and love myself, you know. And I don't know if any of you guys or girlies struggle out there, but I know I have over the years so much with trying to, like, I suppose like it's always just trying to fit in, and now I don't give a shit. I really don't. And if you like me, you like me, but I love you. So there's no negativity here, babe. No negativity at all. So I have basically rammed on for 48 minutes. So this was just my first little video. Just say hi, babes. And I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to show the high and lows of your Sophie Anderson. And this is who I am. The high, the low, the manic girl. Like, I'm very off the wall, up the wall, off the wall, crazy. People call me crazy, and that's exactly what I actually am. A crazy girly. Well, I love you guys and girls, and comment below, because what I'd actually love to know is what I'll do a question and answer, because if you want to know about me, I'll give you those answers straight up, babe, straight up. And I'd be really happy to do that. And any hot topics that you want to talk about as well, because I also want to do that. So I want you to come with me, but I also want to talk about hot topics and what you guys really, really want to know. It could be anything at all, about me, about the porn business, about OnlyFans, about Instagram, about Twitter, about who I am, and, you know, it'd be about depression, because I go for a lot of that, and about what I've done in my early years, school life, and also, so one thing, this is why I've done YouTube, is the fact that I really, really want to help people. I want to help people find themselves, because I know that I struggled, and I really want to be there for people and support everyone. So so cool. And I'm going to add a few little bits in. So I did so I do call lines as well, and last week I did this amazing webcam thing with Rebecca Moore, and so that's going to be, I'm also going to show after this it was just a little, like, oh my god, when I get tired I rant on. I am tired today and I am ranting on, and you've had 51 minutes so far me ranting on. Actually, it's just to say hi, babes. So that's it, it's just all little snippets, and I just want to really beam and show you my positivity, and I just really, really want to help people. I really, really do. I love it, and I love helping people, and especially mentally and everything as well. I know what it's like, and I know what I go through, and let's do this together, guys and girls. I love you so, so much, and take care of yourselves. Over and out.